Not convinced I remember how to stream at all. Negative 32 dB. Still have this music. Let's see. I guess I need to copy, paste, and put this someplace. Let me know if this stream works. I don't even know where I can promote this anymore. I don't think anyone cares. And that's fine. Do I even feel like really promoting this? Sour SP. Anyways, let's see. I definitely don't even remember where I can put anything for streaming anymore. I might even give up. I put it the one place where I think I can do this. That's about it. Let me see if the build thing works. Build. Hey, that works. Cool. At least I can do something right. I don't really remember how to stream. Yeah, it is what it is. Social media promo. I think I can put streams in here, right? Ba-ba. I don't even know where to put anything anymore. I just remember not a lot of places had like places just to dump your stream. I've been also trying to focus on taking pictures more recently, so that probably hasn't helped. Self-promo. I forgot how to stream. Yeah, pretty much the story of my life right now. But I wanted to do this anyways because eventually I want to build Cloudline and some other stuff that I am very interested in. We'll have to see. Tomatoes. Only be doing this for a few more seconds to try to figure out where I can dump the stream. Not like I really care if anyone's watching. I just sort of want to do this. This is my hobby after all. Nine Go. Thank you for the follow. Get started in a minute. Want to build my FBTKL for a friend. I had planned out originally to give my friend an FBTKL, and originally I had a theme for the build, and then that sort of fell through, and then I thought of another theme for the build, and I think it's stuck. So it's one of those things where I have an idea, I wanted to build it, and now I finally have the white FBTKL, and so I'll actually be building it. I guess Geon server. Geon's usually a pretty fun place to put your stream. And one more place. Actually, is there another place? At one point I had self-promo places memorized, but obviously I kind of don't anymore. Alright, that's enough. Whatever. And let me move this wrist rest. So before I get to actually building everything, I wanted to bring out and show one of the two, and then the other one. So this one is an FBTKL in olive color. Don't really know why I picked olive, but I did at the time. Pretty bare bones. So this is the olive color. And I know the FBTKL colors, olive and blue, had been getting some flack, but I actually think this would look pretty good with some beige on it. So I'm probably going to put some 21 KB on this one. This will be for myself for later. If you notice, this is just the case only, so it comes with a little bit of the dampening stuff, O-ring, feet, extras that I ordered. I'm actually going to be using an alloy plate for this, since this is for myself. Putting this one aside. The thing I will actually be building for my friend is this light FBTKL. I had already taken some pictures of it. I think it looks quite good. So one thing I definitely liked about this was the sort of two-stepped side profile. Easy to pick up, pretty easy on the eyes. The one thing that I will note that is a little bit tricky about this case, I'm not sure if you can see it up close, is the aligning the top and bottom pieces. If it's slightly not aligned, it sort of has this sort of messy edge to it. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but I'll just have to make sure I put that together. I bought this configuration because originally I thought my friend would like FR4, but I'll actually be using another plate. This is a polycarbonate plate I had left over from KFACE actually. And since it's a Jane plate, it should just work. So we'll see. I think it will be this plate though, because yeah, why not? We'll see how I build it exactly later on. As I mentioned before, I do have a theme for this keyboard, so it should be okay. Before I get too far into it though, I did have something else to break out. So I took some labels off for obvious reasons. Don't want to dox myself. But I have one of the big boxes from Keeps for All. And the big box was just like a gotcha thing. I'm like, fun, I'll see what I get. So I'm actually going to open this up. Again, I just basically took off the identification marking so you don't have to know where I live. But beyond that, on to open. Oh no, I bumped the mic. I'm sorry. So it comes with a big piece of foam, a thank you card, and what did I get? Ooh, looks like I got something from Mono K, and what looks to be a pretty crushed set of laser. Sounds a little bit rattly. I'm actually kind of curious to open this up, but I think as soon as I do, things will go everywhere. If I'm looking through the side, I don't know if you can see any of this. It's too close. Yeah, it definitely looks like laser. Set I already have, that's fine. It's always a good set you could just put on almost anything for fun. I'm sort of curious what this is. This looks like a Mono K round 2. Let's take a look. Ooh, okay. Already built. Interesting. missing 1, 2 screws, but that's okay. I have plenty of screws I can put on. What's interesting is this is actually the brass bottom version, which, if memory serves me right, was like $550, so pretty good deal. I'm actually just contemplating taking this brass bottom and putting it on my key round tool, which would be, I think, pretty sick. Got the accessories box, stabs, manual, 38 O-ring. So wait, what O-ring did this guy install? Because someone had already built this board. Looks like they use a red one, so they probably use one from Graveshift, I'm guessing. Did you ping anyone? The mystery box? I mean, I didn't. How am I supposed to ping people? I'm not gonna add everyone. But yeah, mystery box. I got one of the Monoke keys. This is the brass box, or the brass bottom. So that's interesting. I didn't have this one. I'm not sure how good my audio is since I'm standing up rather than sitting down, but this is actually a pretty clean case. This is a win key, and I have a win key list. Actually, let me just put this packaging material away and dig mine out for fun. I don't know what switches they are. You can hear them though. Something long pull, linear, milky housing, purple stems. Yeah. I also got a slightly scuffed set of laser too, so that definitely is worth the price for me at least. Move some stuff around. I don't know. I don't know how to ping people on the server. Or actually, I don't even know what I was supposed to do. I was just excited to be streaming again, if I'm being honest. So this is mine, the purple one, right? And this one is the brass bottom one. And what I'm thinking about doing is putting it on mine because I really like the purple wing keyless. But I have to say, this Titan Gray is very nice. It's actually in really good condition too. It's just missing 2 screws. I have extra screws. It's set up in the right fashion for 60%. It has a split right shift. I'm gonna have to fix this travesty though. Split backspace. I literally can't deal with that. But yeah, this is definitely worth it because retail for this is what? Split backspace master race. Sorry, not sorry. You're wrong. But yeah, I think retail for the BE version of this was something like $550. A conversion at the time for the group buy. I think after market, usually those like closer to $600. So there are a few small scuffs, but it's not that bad. This is definitely worth it though. I'm definitely gonna steal this. The brass piece just for mine. I don't know. Maybe I should throw a keycap or 2 on just to see what it sounds like. Where's my keycap pullers? Tomo SE bottom? Tomo SE is a nice bottom. Person definitely went for the thock, and brass plate definitely feels it too. For mine, I actually went half plate, so yeah. Definitely don't want to resolder mine because it was such a pain in the ass, but interesting. So sometimes gotcha pays off, sometimes it doesn't. For me, this definitely pays off. Although, I'll probably end up keeping the board even though I already have one. Because I do like this little 60%. Heard horror stories of building that? Yeah, so for me, if you look carefully, you can actually still see the alignment and spacing is kind of everywhere on mine. That's because I'm using half plate with vintage MX blacks. This was painful to do on stream. 3 pins no go. Yeah, but in the end it actually looked okay. So, but you know, now that I have better technology and I've learned some more things, actually if I ever was to rebuild this, it would be probably perfect alignment using Milanthrum's assisting plate helper things that I had him build for me using Gion's FR4 stabilization shim things. All the W1AT technology that I stole. Yeah, it actually turned out pretty well. I didn't do a build with it yet because I wanted to do it on stream for the first time just to fully experience it and probably have an oh shit moment. But from the testing and fitting, I think it'll actually work really well. So let me stuff this back in here. Oh. I have so many keyboards to build. This is yeah. So this is actually, I'm actually glad I got this. Although I don't know where I'm gonna put it now. Put it on top of the olive case. So let's go over the build I'm gonna be doing for the night. So I have some Korb switches. I have this FBTKL in white that I'm gonna build for a friend. And the keycaps, because this is a theme build for my friend, is going to be Acid House Sweet Girl or Sweet Girl and Acid House. Hinderbite. No. So I've actually just wanted to give my friend a nice keyboard. So I'm going with the very light blue, the pink, and some white on it. Hinderbite too valuable? No. Honestly, so this is, if you don't know already, with the white keycaps in here too. My plan is to actually make this more of like a trans pride keyboard for my friend. Because, yeah. It would suit her quite well, I think. So anyways, let me get building. I told my wife I wouldn't be up too late tonight. See if I can make that promise. So this plate is an extra KFE CE plate that I had. Oh, this is one of the cracked ones. Hold on. Hot swap, it should go quick. Yeah, it should. 1 second. Let me grab another plate. Because I had 2 damaged plates and 2 good plates. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Plates on plates on plates. So here we have an actually good copy of this plate. I don't know why I kept this one, but I'm not sure if you can see this one. This one had snapped in the corner here in shipment, so I got a replacement made, which is not snapped in the corner. This is just a standard Jane V2 CE plate that I had built for KFE CE that I had built a while ago. And we're going to use that as a plate. And I really like the way this PCB looks. It has this slightly smooth but matte looking finish. Says Freebird TKL by Keeps for All. And it's just a simple hot swap. It's using that Mega 32U4. I put TX stabs on it because I don't want to have to do that in the middle of a stream. That'd be insanity. And I have tested this. So, quick note to anyone out there, especially if anyone that's building it for the first time, can I use via.com, figure out what layout you want, and then use a pair of tweezers and just basically touch and bridge the two back blocks behind. And basically you can test out the PCB in tester mode to make sure that before you build it, you have a good PCB. So I've already done that, so hopefully this will just be a quick build tonight. Plate just fits right on it, and let's get moving. I haven't built a keyboard in a while, so this will be fun. I was actually looking to build more often, and then all of a sudden there's a string of various sicknesses because I have a kindergarten girl, and well, she just brings whatever sicknesses she collects from school home. So unfortunately we had gotten sick for a while, and then yeah, literally remember talking about Sandglass Ergo 2 months ago. That's right. So Corb switches, these have TX films. I think these are like 62 gram springs, a little bit on the firmer side. Nice linear switches. I think they sound nice. This is 205 grade 0. And this should be a breeze. Yeah, I still have to build that Sandglass Ergo. Oh man, I'm a mess. So originally I thought that FR4 would be the plate for my friend. However, in talking with her, she said she would like a more flexible plate. So luckily I just have extra plates. Which mount am I going for? So this will be for a gummy O-ring mount for my friend. Just because I know she has no experience with the gummy O-ring mount, so why not? Give her something different. I'll still have all the screws and instructions if she wants to change it around, so totally up to her. Yeah, I don't usually build hot swaps, but easy enough. I'm a little bit too used to just soldering everything. It's good to switch it up every once in a while, I think. Cognitive Wanderer, hello, how are you? I should mention that this desk mat is also from Keeps for All. I'm doing like a lot of Keeps for All stuff today. The only thing that I knew I was doing was this build for my friend and doing the quick unboxing of the gotcha box, but it's good to have one hot swap. Yeah, honestly, for the most part, for my own personal builds, I'll usually end up just building Alu and MX Black because that's sort of my thing, I guess. So, but for other people, I will build whatever. And this is in Win keyless. Switch addiction, so I'm always swapping Milmax, hot swap and Milmax. Yeah, if you're into that. I don't know. At one point I thought I'd get into mil-maxing, and then I'll be honest, I sort of just found that I really liked MX Blacks a lot on alu plates, and that's sort of been the thing well, you know, it's a thing I just sort of stick with. So I'm going to use a plate fork to make my life a little bit easier. Help stabilize a little bit. I'm going to use this in the derpiest way possible right now. Next switch is probably stock MX Blacks or with 3204 or GAT inks. Honestly, one of the first keyboards that I built was GAT inks, and I still have a set of GAT inks just for another build at some point in the future. I found them to be higher pitched than I was expecting. Not in the same way that Boba U4Ts were. I always found those extremely high pitched for my ears, but it's just the thing, right? So this switch right here is the Gateron Oil King bottom, old cream stem, and a cherry top. So I think I called it oil cream pie or oil black oil cherry. I don't even know what I called this thing when I built my Tomo, but I do like the switch. It has a slightly deeper sound, and instead of having scratch at any point at the top out, it just sounds sort of smooth and inoffensive, which is why I want to use it in my friend's build. I have all solder boards. They'd be frustrating when you want to test out new switches. Yeah, honestly, for me, I just will build another board if I want to test out more switches, being perfectly honest. At this point, I think I still have... besides this board, I think I have 10 other boards to be built in my basement. And sometime in the first quarter, if stuff comes in, I think I'll have more than that. AFK, I'm not going to repeat myself. What I say is not important. I'm just glad you're here. So originally, when I was figuring out the theme for this build that I want to do for my friend, I had actually thought of using GMK Grand Prix because she's a fan of racing. I like racing. I like Formula One, so it's one of those things. I have 70 of 7 different kinds of switches if you want to find out the differences today. I don't know how many switches I have. I know in my column for linear switches, because I usually buy them 110 at a time, I think I have like 78 linear switches, but about half of those are probably MX Blacks, so I'm not the biggest for variety, I guess, in some ways. I guess I could say I've 7 of 70 that was just predicated. What? Seven of 70 different. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, you have a lot of loose switches. I know a lot of people do buy like sample switches and just buy like a bunch of different things until they find what they like. But yeah, I have like a whole thing of switches. I'm trying not to buy any more switches because my wife has been looking at me rather suspiciously of what am I doing with my life in this hobby. So I'm not building this with plate foam. I think I'll take a look at it later. If I don't love the sound of it before I send to my friend, build it with plate foam. Yeah, I still have plate foam from Swag Keys actually sitting around somewhere in my basement. Used to have everything right here, but then I started moving stuff around to quote-unquote organize it. I I do a crap job of organizing stuff in my basement. My wife even made me get a new wire rack so I can try to store stuff better. So my keyboard cases are not just on the ground. Yeah, that's been a thing. I still don't even know where to put half the stuff. So I'm doing step caps. I don't know if my friends used to step caps, but I like it. It's my preference. If I'm gonna foist this on someone else, it'll be with step caps, damn it. I also should be paying more attention because I'm not used to doing hot swap. Making sure I don't crush pins. Alright. Oh, other part about this build that I'm not sure if my friend will like. She, I don't think, has any Win keyless boards, so this will be her first Win keyless keyboard, which will be interesting. It's hot swap, so it'll be fine? I think so. I mean, what's the worst could happen? I'll just cry about all the crush pins and skill issues that I have with hot swaps. Or if I get really frustrated, I have like extra H88s I can just pull out and solder. Although, I think I'd probably need to get more rubbing alcohol in my little ESD safe dispenser. It's been so long since I've used that. I guess I'll have to send a message to Cubes for All to figure out what switches are actually in my that key that was in the mystery box. So if anyone's popped by from Cubes for All, I did get a large mystery box. I've opened it on stream before I started this thing, and got a set of GMK laser. Okay, that's fine, no big deal. Packaging looked a little bit scuffed and crushed, but is what it is. And I got key round 2 BE with the brass bottom, which is super nice. So I won gotcha apparently. Some of them had GMK sets in them. So their thing was it would be about the value of whatever you put in. I definitely lucked out because even in scuff condition, like the key, this key round 2 with the brass bottom, this was brand new, I think like $550, right? So yeah, plus a GMK set because it's a little scuffed. I mean, I made out. I'm probably gonna, again, I mentioned this beginning, swap out the brass bottom and this for the aluminum bottom I have in my key, because my key is that nice purple with the Win keyless blockers. And I do have to correct this because split backspace, I can't deal with that. But yeah, I'm also looking at probably getting, I probably have to pick up a plate for this. I'm not sure if I can deal with brass. But yeah, I made out with that one. So lucky me for winning, I guess. Actually, I really consider myself winning anyways because I didn't get the Mr. Suit. I've never been one to really like the super foamy sound, so, you know, maybe that's just me. Sure, whoever got it, hopefully they really like it, but that's not for me. Let me put this in here like this. Yeah, key round 2 is a great board. I don't know what switches they are though, other than linear long pull. That's about it. The other thing that I would have considered totally winning was their Zeals. Ah, okay. Zeal Redux. Yeah. The only thing I have from Zeal is their opener. Yo, what's up, Mel? Do I need to retell my gotcha story again? Perhaps? Okay. So I opened up the box. First thing I see is the familiar sleeve of GMK Laser. The box looks crushed to hell, and it sort of is what it is. I'm like, okay, GMK Laser. GMK set. Not bad. Moved a little bit of the foam padding and dunnage out of the way. There's a familiar box from Mono-K. In mine, I got the brass-bottomed key. So that's winning. Condition's a little bit scuffed, but I'm more than happy to get a nice brass bottom to put on my key. I'm actually impressed with these switches. They feel nice. They don't sound pingy. They don't really sound overlubed. I might have actually pulled these out and reuse them in something else. I don't know. But yeah, definitely winning on this one. And I guess since you're here too, I'll pull it out. The one I'm building is white, but I also have another one. FBTKL, that is, and I guess I'll show it because people were complaining about the colors on the Discord, of course. But I also got this in today too. This is the olive. I think this is gonna look pretty sick with 21 KB beige keycaps. So I'll be building this at some point in the future. I don't really know when. I think the next thing I'm going to be building is definitely going to be the cloud line, though, after this. And after that, I honestly don't even know. I think if RBB comes, I will drop everything to build RBB, because I've been really looking forward to having that board. I even have a bunch of photo cards here for whenever that shows up. So, standing Sulgi for the moment. That's until Irene comes out, and then of course, yeah, I have some photo cards of Irene to dig out. Yeah, I got lucky with that one. Yep, by Zek. I'm hoping to get an Irene too, because originally Popcorn said there would be more of those units, because she definitely stands Irene. Understandable. Everyone should. But she was apparently polishing up the questions over the weekend to relieve stress, so I can only imagine that, you know, there'll be like however many slots for the group buy, but only 5 people actually get in because no one can answer the questions. Apparently she's still gonna have some crazy 3-minute limit, so either you know the information or you're screwed. Or I guess you can Google really quickly, but you know, I think it's more fun if you actually try and just do it for memory. So if anyone's wondering what I'm talking about, it's a Korean K-pop girl group, Red Velvet. One of their members, in this case Sulgi, had a board basically designed with their logo in it called Really Bad Boy, or RBB. And K-pop keyboards being quite the thing. Of course, Zach also had to make one for another crowd favorite. That's Irene from Red Velvet. Not into K-pop, so you definitely fail. Well, so even if you're not into K-pop, you know, you can always try. I think there's probably going to be enough time to just quickly Google and figure things out. Beyond that, I mean, you can always just watch 1 or 2 what they call unhelpful fandom videos. Even if you don't know a whole lot, at least it'll give you a little bit of a reference point as far as who the girls are, what the personalities are. So it is what it is. And even then, I don't think, as much as I joke, I don't think Popcorn would make it hella impossible. Although she might want to. Yeah, so even if you're not into K-pop, I mean, it's still fun just to see. Even some groups that I'm not into, like, you know, I'll occasionally try whatever the weird test is that the K-pop fandom has erected to buy their keyboard. Usually fail, but that's fine. And I think the other board that I was sort of looking forward to, if there's a group buy slot that ever opens up and I can ever get in on that, would be Kaze, because, you know, apparently Popcorn has went through quite a lot of the QC work for that, and Ryan has done some of his work too. So I think they're gonna have like a marble run for 5 slots of that. And then I guess sometime after that, probably timeline-wise, IU's probably going to ship. So there'll probably be extras of that if you're interested in other K-pop keyboards. That way I won't be like one of the 3 people posting IU pictures. There'll be other people posting that beautiful board. So yeah, hopefully everyone had a nice holiday and everything. I didn't do too much. I stayed at home. My kids, they got not sick after not being at school. Yeah, nice fork. I don't know, I have like I have so many different forks. I have yours, the one that you printed off for me. Thank you, good sir, for that. In another bag by Lily and Gok. By Gok, yeah. I don't know. There's so many good keyboards out right now. Everyone's sick over break. So everyone got better over break, and now I'm worried because my office is currently having, like, you know, people having to stay at home due to COVID. So it's one of those things where I'm worried that that's just going to pick up in the school too, and people are getting it from the school and stuff. So, but, you know, fears and whatever. Okay. Other things I probably didn't mention that I probably should mention. These are TX stabs. So these are 1.6, and here I have the 1.6 in long pull because I have a cream stem on it. So we'll see how that works out. This is my first time using these TX stabs for long pull switches. And next thing, I need to take apart the white keyboard. Should I use the dampener? Are people using the dampeners in their build? I didn't really look at what anyone's doing for their builds. You did not? I generally don't think dampers are usually needed, but I'm never sure. I'll try not using it. I don't think it should be necessary. Then again, there's a whole bunch of people saying that they like tape modded and use force brake everywhere. All sorts of shenanigans. What was this? Like T... Nope. All right. Anyways, this is my first stream after not streaming for almost 3 months by this point, so hopefully this new year I'll be a little bit more consistent on streaming. So we'll see what happens. I have quite the backlog of things to build, and even I think if I build it, I will still went meme and foamed it for first round. Nice. I don't know, as long as my friend doesn't come back and she's like, oh, I want PE foam, I'll consider that a win. Which reminds me, I forget what the O-rings I have. I have quite a few different O-rings. So I think for this design, the Kaze X-ring might not work, but I might try that for my own just to force it. But I have a bunch of other O-rings from Graveshift. They're in the size X TKL size. That should work pretty well. Guess I should put the feet on too. These are pretty nice custom silicone feet. If you ever lost one, I think it would be devastating because I don't think you could. I don't think these are readily available for order. But hopefully this board remains an in-stock item at Cubes for All. So you can just pick up extra parts if you ever need it. So I did not mention it for this, but I actually do like the E-coating on the Cubes for All boards. Has a little bit of texture to it, but a predominantly smooth flavor to it. It feels and looks pretty even when you look across, even in pretty harsh light. So I like the coating. I think it's pretty nice. All right, top and bottom separate. I don't know if you can see this on this camera. If I hold it at a stream angle, you can see the little birdie and the Cubes for All logo. And if I angle the lighting just right, let me turn it around so it's not upside down. You can see it says Freebird. Oh. Pretty nice. All right, let's get this out of here. Put another tray over here. I'm also glad that they made these just standard Torx sizes. All right. Super mellow sounding music. So this is the standard FR4 plate I bought with it. At one point I think I also have like one or two Hiney plates that are half plates that I had thought about using too. But if I'm going to be using a hot swap board, I definitely want to be using a full plate. Moment of truth. Does this just drag or drop and fit in without issue? Oh, it does. Nice. Don't have to worry about that. Sweet. Tried building other night and got 78 switches before I realized the plate was in the top case. Oops. One thing I will do before I embarrass myself, I will plug this in and do a quick VIA check to make sure that everything is good to go. Try VIA now. Do I have VIA interface view? Hey. So I'm using the web version, authorized devices, and you can't see shit on the screen. I need to resize and redo my stream setup here. Uh-oh. Did I bork some of these switches? Probably. It's to be expected. This is why I don't build with hot swap. Oh man, I murdered some of these switches, I guess. Wow, I think that's a record for me. Alright, let's see how badly I've killed these things. I'm just going to leave it plugged in. Probably shouldn't, but it'll be okay. Oh, here we go. Number 1. I think I have enough extras. Okay. 2. Oh man. I do not like hot swap, personally. People might think soldering is annoying. I think bending switch pins is more annoying somehow. I just folded this, it like crumples in half. It's amazing. F. Is this even the right whole alignment? Immediately just bent this one. What? Yeah, I won't try to fix it now. We'll get that one later. Definitely need to move this leg up more. Good thing I always buy way more switches than I need. If I didn't buy 110 switches and I do hot swap builds, I might actually run out. Oh my god. It's terrible. At some point I just need to do like a switch gotcha. Do what 7 did and sell a whole bucket of switches, some of them with bent pins. Good luck. Ooh. I think I'd probably salvage like half of these. Some of them are just folded up and bent. I don't think I could, but... Alright, and then this switch. All right. Okay, that should be good. Put those on that storage container. We'll deal with that mess later. I should hide this source via interface. Goodbye. So I think first I'll use the stock O-ring. So if you're new to gummy O-rings, basically it's just fit around the perimeter of the board. Like so. And then this excess is just tucked underneath and then behind the connector. Phone to PC, you mentioned Seven's bucket of switches. Did I buy that? As long as he's not here, I can admit to it, but yes, I did. I saw cream switches and sort of lost my mind. Why, did you suspect I did? I mean, let's be honest, who else would buy a just crap ton of switches like that? But I went through, organized it, and actually is not a bad haul of switches, if I'm being perfectly honest. Okay. So make sure that everything sits nicely on the ledges, that it sits at the proper height in the case. Yeah, so the PCB is definitely dished a little bit towards the middle, but that should be fine. It should still fit together nicely. Alright. Put this down, then start screwing it back together. I'm gonna start with... Oh, that's right, I need to... Forgot to get the foam blocks from some case foam from some carrying cases. But basically, if you put foam underneath it, it's a little bit easier to screw together. Because this will not sit 100% flush. I am going to be doing opposite corners. And I am going to take some time to make sure that this is aligned correctly. Tighten that down a little bit. And this side looks good. Make sure that this line still looks nice. And then the middle screw should just be easy. put this on finger tight for the screw, and then check the alignment one more time before I start putting the rest of everything in. I'm just going to check all the sides, make sure that it's not misaligned or catching the light in any weird way before I put it together, because this seam on the FBTKL, you can sort of see it. It does sort of catch the light a little bit if it's not aligned 100%. Alright, looks pretty good. Tighten these ever so slightly more so it doesn't move. And with these screws, you don't have to go ham and torque them down too hard. If anyone's wondering, this is a T8 torque. Okay. So before we started streaming, I had a little bit of that self-doubt. Do I still remember how to build a keyboard? I guess. I definitely forgot how to stream though, because I had forgotten how to get the camera settings right. I forgot what I needed to do to make the Elgato capture card work properly. And it looks like my white balance and color between my face and my hands is still somehow off, but so be it. All right. It's making the desk mat pop. Guess you could say that. Alright, so let me throw these keycaps on first. Wait, I don't have the escape key here. What am I doing with my life? I'll have to figure out where that escape key is. So this is going to be like a mishmash of EPBT sets. So again, my concept for this board is more or less trans pride and support of my friend. She's going to get the keyboard and hopefully she likes it. If she doesn't, well, she'll probably just want like tactile switches. I think that's what she's used to. But it should be pretty good. This is regular caps, isn't it? Am I going to have to take that one out and put a regular caps on? Fine. It'll save me from having to find the caps lock later for this. So the set is Acid House Sweet Girl, EPBT, and this middle row and F row is white on black, or black on white. What am I saying? I am tired, I guess. It's only Wednesday. I used to have way more energy for streams. Definitely need to build up my tolerance and get back in the habit of streaming again, though. I do miss it. It's Thursday? Is it? Man. It's one of these days. It is Thursday. It is 1 o'clock. I've somehow forgotten. All right, where's the rest of the keycaps? Yep. Okay. Come on out. Where's the backspace? What am I doing with this set? Oh my god. I am prepared. It's in the baggie. It's either in the baggie or it's in the rest of the tray. I'll have to see in a moment. Wait, was I supposed to put blue up there? Man, what am I even doing anymore? Do I even have in this baggie? That's numbers. These are accents. What else is in the box? The blue stuff. Shift. There's backspace. And escape. I am very prepared for this build, of course. I planned this so far in advance, and then just never streamed. I think I was supposed to put blue on this row. I think I was supposed to put blue on the row. Let me see. Yeah, I was definitely supposed to put blue in that row. I will fix it. I can still fix it. Well, first let me get the shifts. Big shift. And backspace. Okay. Wait, I need the tab. What am I doing? My brain. I've really been missing building keyboards. That's for sure, though. So I think the next build I will be doing will be the cloud line sitting next to me, then probably the Bezo board. Zero pink as well? Yeah. Originally I was trying to find mods that would match, but I don't think they exist. Cloudline is very nice. I return. You have returned. How's it going? Doing good. Went to grab some dinner real quick. Okay. So I think pink one goes there. That's fine. I just need to figure out what the hell I did with the tab. Is that on this tray? No. So that means it's got to be somewhere in here. Alright, so number row. I don't know why I put that on without thinking about it. So I'll probably end up bringing this keyboard into work tomorrow after taking some pictures tonight, I think. Not even sure if I have the energy to edit the pictures tonight, but it's fine. Hi, wanted offer promotion view channel. What? Bots. No thanks, bot person. I mean, yeah. Ban. Oh, I know how to make blue causes a mod on this. I don't even know how to make people mods. I think I only have one mod. I think it's Endomoshiki, because Frank's awesome. But I noticed that everyone was freaking streaming tonight. Used to be no one used to stream on, I guess, Thursday morning, Wednesday night. Now it seems like people have swapped their schedules. Alright. What was I doing for this? Am I just doing blue for this? Or do I look at some of the accents? I forget what row these accents were for. Yeah, I just don't sleep. I mean, my wife yelled at me. I got some good sleep over the holidays, but yeah, I don't really, I've never been a person just to sleep crap tons. I guess I should put blue over here too. I wish there were more pink mods. Do I have anything to work with for that? No, that'd be a little bit too scuffed. Never mind. Life aggro OP? Exactly. Oh no. This switch came out. Actually. That should be fine. Should be fine. The corner's gonna come out though. So I guess I just leave these in for now. Scratch that. White looks good here. Did I use any foam? No. I kind of don't think it needs foam. We'll see though. If it sounds terrible, tell me. It could also just be me messing up O-ring alignments. Pulled out a few already? Yeah. I don't think it sounds that bad. I mean, we'll test it in a moment. And if you guys think it sounds bad, you know, just be honest with me. I have no ego. Some boards I build just sound kind of bad. But this is a Jane plate. It should sound fine. So I'll be honest, and I don't want to be mean to anyone that only has a cell phone, but you know, outside of like JU and some other people, I just hear like it just sounds like cell phones clipping. Not to talk down on anyone trying to do sound tests, but it's definitely a thing. Well, I don't want to say don't even bother, because I do like the people's enthusiasm, and if it can give people an idea of what some stuff could sound like, I'm technically fine with it. It's just one of those things that I'm like, you know, there's a threshold of quality somewhere in there. Alright, it plugs in, it made the noise. Where did I put my wrist rest? Actually, let's use this wrist rest. I forgot, I got this B&E wrist rest. It slightly clashes with the purple on IU. I think this will actually work really well for... Oh yeah, I need to build Foundation Beta sometime. Anyways. Things I'll build in the future. Let me get the mic set up and then we'll do a quick sound test. Yes, gummy O-ring mounted. No foam. I had an extra plate, so just random plate. 1 second. Going to turn off the mic so I can switch it around, and then I'll do a typing test sometime. Okay. My voice is gonna sound way quieter now. How do I do monkey type? How to monkey type? It's there, I can't see it because my mic is in the way. Half? No. Let's not do that. Let's just put that there. And then do I have browser view? No. Anyways, you'll have to take my word that I have, yeah. I do have monkey type up. I will actually be typing. Did I brick that? Let me do a quick triple check with via key tester. Again, I'm using, can I use via application online? Momentary 1. What did I configure layer 1 as? Okay. So what? That took that key out by accident. I don't think I took anything else out. Okay. Should be fine. Should be fine. Where's monkey type? You'll have to take my word that I actually have monkey type up. Because obviously I don't have anything set up properly anymore. And I have a microphone in the middle of this screen here, so there's no way I could full screen it and show it to you unless I just don't even care. Yeah, so this is for a good friend of mine. Quick story about her backstory, right? So my friend is trans. It's something that she came out and told me about in the middle of the pandemic, and I was like, how can I help? What can I do for you? And you know, she's into motorsports. Originally I thought about doing a motorsport themed keyboard build for her, but you know, after a while I'm like, I have this set, I may as well put it to use, so let's build this out and let's see if it sounds any good. I'll stop the music and keyboard clicks, mouse clicks at keyboard level, and if this sounds bad, let me know. Why is spacebar not working? Wait, I sabotaged myself. Yeah, I thought you said spacebar was working. Is spacebar not working? Only alpha sound test. Well, since you can't see it anyways, but this is gonna bug me. Because when I tested the keyboard, right, spacebar was working, wasn't it? Or am I crazy? Might have been a pin. Might have been another pin, you mean. Alright. No, this is fine. Wait, did this get pushed in? PC plate, yes. Give it a slight bend. I'll just use another switch. So I had this PC plate from, I'm just trying to talk and where the mic is right now. I'll move this out of the way. Wait. What? Why is that not actuating? It looked like it actuated when I plugged it in, and then nothing. What is up? PCB separated from the plate too much? I don't think so. If it did, this wouldn't work. Actually, I can show you this. So this works. Middle pin on the right is slightly bent. Yeah, but it was like that and it plugs in for the first time. Let me just try random switches I have on my desk. This looks like a black cherry pie. I don't know what springs in here, but let's try this one. Maybe it's just these switches. Okay, I'm crazy. There's no music. This is bad content. Why does that sound dog water now? What happened? I'll figure it out. I need to try another spacebar with this. Let's see. Let me open up another pack of space bars from GMK because I usually like the way these sound better anyways. Yeah, it sounded strange, alright. So, quick troubleshooting. Try a different space bar if it doesn't work. No, that's not the right space bar. GMK packaging. Why? That doesn't sound right. I will have to figure that out. Very metallic. It didn't sound like that the first time. I don't know what happened. I will figure it out in a minute. It works, but at what cost? Exactly. Tragedy. Well, let's turn the music back on. Nothing to see here. Might have to take this apart again real quick to see what actually happened to this. Hey, how's it going, man? I haven't been around in quite a while. Life got busy, kids got sick, I got sick. Sicknesses were all traded around, nothing serious, but definitely put a delay on my builds. Alright, let's try taking this apart and putting it back together. Something happened to the spacebar. I don't know what. It didn't sound right. And pull the carry case phone for faceplant. I could. Yeah, it might be. It definitely sounded metallic and dead, which means something became not aligned or unhappy with the way it was being situated. Sorry if it sounds like I'm far away. The mic's down there rather than up here now. Mic sounds fine. Yeah, I turned down the music actually. I had actually listened back to some of my earlier recordings and yeah. Alright. So what happened to you, Mr. Spacebar? Oops. So I think this GMK bar should be good. That sounds like I would expect it to sound. So what happened in the case then? Why were you not happy? Check the clips, that was more wobbly than expected. Yeah, clips are in. Or is it the switch? Is it a switch difference now? So if I go back to the original switch I was using, which I'm not sure why it's not working. So if I test this and it works, I'm going to be slightly curious what happens. Via try now. FBTKL doesn't use standoffs since it's also coming over mount. So they have the little standoffs, but they're like super small ledges. It's not like the usual ledges that you might find. Key tester. What happened to the switch? Let me open up the switch. What happened to this switch? Is it the leaf? It activated there. What happened? Loosest leaves imaginable. I know, right? But this won't have the resolution to show it, but this is actually Gatoron. This is a Gatoron bot. This is a JWK, and the JWK was working fine. I don't know. Give up. I give up. Is this actually straight though? That bar's actually straight. You're afraid of that? Noob Catboy, hello. Did my TKL for a friend just arrive? Yes, it did. I just don't pull the caps off. Words of wisdom. Alright. Even if it sounds a little bit scuffed, I'll have to fix it later. My patience is running out. Before I do the sound test, I'll make sure it actually sounds better. So I don't know what it is, but is the switch not clipped in? Maybe that's it. Hold on. Alright, let me undo this real quick. Put Put it back on in a second. Get the good old plate fork out again. All right, that actuates. Stuff this back in here. Wedge that back in its notch. That sounds better. As soon as I screw it together, it's probably going to sound dog water again. I don't know. Sometimes can be temperamental. Yeah, I'll just hold it. I'll just do this the hard way. Nope. All right, let's go around aligning it again nicely. Just checking the alignment before I start putting more in. Okay. And just a friendly reminder, once you get a good sounding gummy O-ring board, never under any circumstance undo anything if possible. To some extent it's RNG, to another extent it's like, yeah, I honestly feel it's more RNG, but sometimes you get good sounding boards, sometimes it sounds a little bit weird and you gotta reseat it a few times. Alright, almost done. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds like a normal spacebar should. Oh man. Okay. And the music paused this time. All right. Let's try this again. Keyboard clicks, mouse clicks, keyboard level. I haven't streamed in so long. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's just type. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, sounds slightly metallic. Yeah, okay. So what do you guys think? Tape mod? Actually, let me see what it sounds like with my headphones off so I can get a better feel for it. No foam. No foam. Yeah. Slide things around. Put the music back on. Let's try it with this dampener thing. See if this dampener thing does anything. Okay. Try with the foam. In this case, it's almost like a rubber neoprene sheet. And if that doesn't fix it, we can try a little bit of a force brake mod, and if the force brake doesn't do much, I do have, I think it's F12, it might be F13 foam. I forget what I actually have. Okay. So this dampener should just flop right in there. And let's put this in here. Sure the sides aren't getting pinched anywhere. Everything seems to be tucked fine. Alright, let's try it like this. Alright. Look at alignment. Yep, looks okay. Let's see, did that improve things? Also, okay, let me try this again. Let me know if this sounds any different or better. Oh, English 1K. Uh-oh. I don't know how to type words that big. And I should probably make this 30 seconds. A whole minute is a bit much. Typing sucks. Spacebar got hollow. I think so too. I think I need probably tape two places here. I think it's on this bottom part. But let me hit the mods real quick and let's see if any of the mods sound off too. Yeah, definitely something on the bottom and this side here. There's something happening with the plate. And I did notice that the board itself, the PCB, was slightly bowed up in the middle. That might be part of the ringing here, actually. Yeah, there's something harsh happening here with the sound as well. So I think probably something here. I don't know what it is, but there's something here that's happening. Okay, that's fixable. Let's put the music back on. And I guess I'll go back to work on this. Believe it or not, I actually miss just troubleshooting boards and stuff like that. I think my next build of the Keeps for All TKL will probably be using a Hiney PCB of some sort. One, because I like soldering. Two, I like soldering. Ooh. Okay. So let's take this out real quick. Let me line it up to something here. So if you look at the edges, I'm going to try to line it up with the board to the actual case itself. Yeah, it's out. It's warped. It's warped. No, you're not tripping. I'm not bending it, I'm just holding it here. Can I bend it back? I'm a little bit worried with hot swap sockets. Honestly, I still think this has some promise to it. But for the budget option that it is, it's one of those things that it definitely is a more budget-friendly option. Man. Let me see if I can... Yeah. So I'm not sure if it's a screw points. I think it's actually like this part of the plate here, and the reason why this side of the spacebar sounded worse than this side is because it is arching up in the middle. So basically I'd have to either bend it down or find some way to prevent this from hitting the top. So my proposed solution is actually to put tape in this area here. Top mount. I could top mount it. My friend doesn't know the difference between top mount and coming over. Let's try top mount. You convince me. I'm still kind of convinced that the curvature of the board might still be doing something weird to it, but let's try it. Always preferred. So I know more flexible plates I generally prefer top mount. For flexible plate material and PCBs, I generally prefer top mount. But even in smaller boards like Tomo, for example, I actually preferred top mounting. Should we reduce the curve up? Well, it should just not allow deflection at that point, so yeah, same difference. And in many ways, top mount never lost. For top mount, because the O-ring kind of pain to do in Tomo. Another thing with the Tomo too, I'm not sure if you looked at the mounting points in relief on the board. But those have a little bit of leaf springiness action to them, which I actually like quite a bit. If you look at the corner of the aluminum plate, like, where did I put my Tomo? Show and tell time, why not? Let me put this here. Get to that in a second. So I'm not sure if you can see this with this camera. Actually, let me just take the keycaps off. So if you see this weird structure right in here, this is actually like relief slash leaf spring almost, because it's taking away the material and allowing it to sort of bend and flex around that mounting point more. I actually found it to be quite pleasant, so. But it's just like a little design thing like they chose to do with it that I honestly really think Tomo is one of the boards that people are going to look back on and say is pretty goated. Even if people are like, oh, it's unlimited group buy, it's not rare. Like, I don't care. It's a good board. Like, legitimately. Anyway, show and tell time over. I'm going to try. Alright, let's put this back together. Should I take the foam out or should I leave the foam in? What do you guys think? Haven't found a way to make the spacebar to my liking yet. You don't like this spacebar? Leave it for now? Okay. I wanted to introduce more variables and make it even more complicated for myself. Some days I just want to watch the world burn. It's almost 2 o'clock, so I guess I shouldn't change too much. And being perfectly honest, I think my friend would like it more with foam. Personal taste in what she's already using. Alright. So let's see, is this going to be another story of top mount never lost? for yet another board. Need to do some realigning. Let me loosen more. Okay. Rubber grommet mounting? What is that? That sounds like an abomination. PCB rests on some rubber grommet. They're sort of like a claw that grabs onto some rubber grommets. They're shaped like an hourglass. Huh. Sounds strange. Do you have any like board ICs you can just toss up? Kind of curious. Actually, don't do that. I don't even know what this bot's set to. I have a bot on here that might be pissy about links. Feels really nice. How does it sound though? IC doesn't exist yet. Okay, let's try this again. What does this sound like this time? Hopefully better. Send it to you when they throw it up. Mouse clicks and it's still hitting the top there. Now it's notably hitting the top more here. Even this is rattling the top now. Okay. So I think we do need to solve it with some tape on the board itself. Let's do that. Alternatively, I might just rebuild this with the Hiney PCB sometime, because I do think the curvature of the PCB itself is what's giving issues here. We don't speak about that. There's no secret quarter. Good night. Thanks for stopping by, Myth. Hopefully, in the next few days, I'll have a decent sound test to put up for you. Ugh. What part is actually touching and hitting? Yeah, this PCB just might be too out of spec. I'm actually going to get my caliper out and do a quick measurement here. Because I'm kind of curious. Alright, not calibrated or anything, but real quick. Damage the finish on this. So here's the measurement at one end. And in the middle. Here's the measurement at the middle. That's more than half a millimeter. Oh boy. Okay. Let me. What time is it? 2? Do I want to quickly solder something now? Probably not. But I do know this PCB is just a little bit too warped to make this, I think, work well. So I think I'll probably have to segment it here, pause it for tonight. Ooh. I collapsed the plate down. I'm gonna have to probably redo this on a different PCB, it looks like. Sag. Find the PCB that I'll be using. 1 second, be right back. Took me a while to find a north-facing PCB. Might have too many PCBs. At least I have. Okay. Popular board. Jels88 uses the claw CAC. Nowhere. Gotcha. Wait, is this Galatea board? This is the Jels88. I forgot I bought the Jels88. Anyways, I found another north-facing stab board. Do I want to? I guess I should start populating or something now. And then I'll try to get to actually doing this sometime later. Actually, I'll just save this up. I'll just stop for now. I'll save myself the hassle. But next time, I guess I'll be doing a soldered build with a nice flat PCB. This one's a little bit too banana, so apologies for that. I'll have to try to figure out some way to maybe straighten this one too. If I just do it by force, I think I'm gonna crack something seriously. Also, poor plate. I'll have to figure out how to make that right later, but I guess that'll be it for tonight then. Next time I will probably still want to build my cloud line, so I'll probably do this offline since this is sort of boring. Put this on, solder it, and then test it. So we'll get around to that when we get around to it. Anyways, thanks for stopping by if you stopped by. Apologies we don't have a nice crispy good sound test at the end, and I'll be definitely doing more streaming this year. I might also try to make other content actually too. I've written like 3.5 scripts of just opinion things for YouTube. Maybe I'll actually execute that plan sometime in the next year. I'm also thinking, I also have a little bit of gas as they call it. I want to get a new camera. I have this old A6000 camera. I think I'm ready to try a new photography camera sometime in the next year, but we'll see. Anyways, that's it for me. Javer, just another average keyboard dad. In this case, a little bit of struggle bears with this PCB specifically. But I do like the way this build looks, and I will definitely be finishing this up for my friend and send it to her sooner than later, hopefully. So thanks for stopping by, and I guess I'll catch you guys next time. I don't know how many people we have here. Is anyone streaming that we should go to? I'm totally gonna bungle things up if I... Oh well. Just have to remember to be careful. Only person that can follow is Lightning. Lightning is a good choice. Let's get the real keyboard out. Go. Let's go to Twitch. I'll look at myself. Hopefully I remember to mute myself. Okay, good. Muted. I still have a microphone right in front of my face, so. Creative, making, crafting. Let's see. Any interesting builds out there? I don't know who to go to. Relaxation. See a lot of 3D printers. I always see a lot of 3D printers. Paracord. Someone has Cube Life. Alright, sending you to another streamer. And that's it for me for tonight. I need to go to bed. Is this how I raid people? I don't remember anymore. No. Is it slash raid? Yeah, it's slash raid. Is this the right channel? Okay. That's it for me for tonight. I need to go get some sleep. I will redo this build and do a proper sound test sometime. Please be nice to Stacy Smash. Chose her because she has Cube Life. Another Discord, pretty good people. Frank Adamashiki's a big person there. So that's it for me. Thanks for coming, and catch you guys next time.